Grow a Garden was once taking over Roblox, but now it's facing problems that came out of nowhere. Grow a Garden blew up faster than almost any other game, breaking records in the process, and for a while, it felt like it was the only game people were talking about. But now, things are starting to change for the worse. Player counts are down, competitors are stealing the spotlight. So what really happened to Grow a Garden's downfall? First, we have to take ourselves back to March 2025, when a 16-year-old who goes by the username BMWLux had a dream, like many other developers, to make one of the biggest games on Roblox. When it first came out, it just looked like a cozy farming game. You plant seeds, harvest crops, and grind for upgrades. Nothing special, right? Roblox has had many popular farming sims in the past, but this game was different. The devs built small hooks to keep players logging back in. Shops restocked constantly, limited-time seeds kept players chasing, and there was always something new to go after. Then, in April 2025, Jandel bought the game, and everything changed. He and his team immediately improved it, bringing in loads of new players. What made the game so popular was how addictive it was, always giving players a reason to come back for more. By June, the numbers were insane. One weekend, it reached over 17 million concurrent players. To put that in perspective, that's nearly the population of the Netherlands playing at the same time. Then, in July, they broke their own record with 22 million players. Roblox even said it became the fastest growing game to hit #1 in player spending. So what actually made Grow a Garden so addictive? It wasn't one big feature. It was how the devs stacked a bunch of smaller systems together. With new stock every 5 minutes, you were always grinding for the next best seed. Then came mutations, giving players a reason to keep playing even after they got the pets or items they wanted. Of course, there were the famous admin abuse moments, when devs would drop rare seeds or spawn crazy weather events. If you weren't in one, you felt like you were missing out. Players never knew what was coming, which kept everyone hyped. For a while, this was the golden era of Grow a Garden. Updates were exciting, weekends were packed, and there was always something new to do. But that's the catch with constant updates. Once they become repetitive, excitement fades. Players start feeling like they've seen it all before. That's exactly what happened. By late August, the hype around updates slowed down. The fairy event, for example, felt too much like the earlier Busy Bee event. For new players, it was fine, but longtime fans called it out as boring and predictable. The other problem was competition. While Grow a Garden was still huge, 2 new Roblox games were growing fast: 99 Nights in the Forest and Steal a Brainrot. Both games went viral on social media. By September, Steal a Brainrot smashed Grow a Garden's record, pulling 24 million concurrent players. By late September, both games were often ahead in player count. For the first time since Jandel bought the game, Grow a Garden wasn't on top anymore. If there was one thing dragging Grow a Garden down, it was the economy. Players became too rich, too fast. Multiple exploits were found, and trading made it worse. People were sitting on ridiculous amounts of cash. Even new players had millions in the bank. The devs tried to fix it. On August 30th, shekel trading was removed, and later brought back after bug fixes. They also made shops more expensive, doubling or tripling restock prices. But it didn't solve the problem. Inflation made the game nearly impossible for new players. While older players didn't care, they were already loaded. Before the economy collapsed, Grow a Garden was already relying heavily on admin abuse events. For a while, people loved it. Rare items that were hard to get suddenly came into stock. But the more it happened, the less exciting it became. Everyone already had the best stuff, so grinding felt pointless. Even worse, weekday player counts dropped low, only spiking during admin abuse events before falling again. The pattern was obvious. By September, Jandel had to admit the old formula wasn't working anymore. Another issue the devs didn't really consider was how it felt for new players. Picture this: you load into an empty garden with 20 shekels, while others have quadrillions or sextillions. Some players even hand out trillions like it's nothing. That might sound nice, but in reality, it ruins the game. If you can buy everything instantly, there's nothing left to grind for. Even without donations, the climb feels impossible. That's why Grow a Garden isn't just struggling to keep players, it's struggling to bring new ones in. So what's next for Grow a Garden? At this point, its future depends on a few things. The economy needs fixing, dupes and glitches need patching, and the devs need to give rich players something meaningful to spend on. Finally, the game needs long-term updates, features that actually last and keep players coming back. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video and subscribe.